Senior fitness made simple. Unlock mobility at home with every day. Picture this. You wake up one morning, sunlight spilling gently through the curtains. You stretch out your arms, swing your legs over the side of the bed, and stand up with ease. Your body feels strong, balanced, ready to carry you through the day. Now imagine the opposite. Struggling just to rise from a chair, reaching for something on a high shelf and wobbling, feeling nervous to climb stairs because your legs don't feel stable anymore. For millions of older Americans, this second picture feels all too familiar. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be your story. Mobility, the ability to move freely and confidently, isn't just about fitness. It's about independence. It's about enjoying life on your own terms. Playing with grandkids, walking the dog around the neighborhood, traveling, gardening, or even just moving through the house without fear of falling. And here's the twist. Regaining or maintaining this freedom doesn't require expensive gym memberships, intimidating equipment, or high-tech gadgets. The tools you need are already in your home. That sturdy chair in the living room, a perfect partner for building leg strength. That towel hanging in the bathroom, a surprisingly effective stretching band. The water bottles in your fridge, instant hand weights. Even the wall, the stairs, and the bed, each one can transform into part of a powerful fitness routine. In this series, we're unlocking a path to strength and balance that's simple, practical, and deeply empowering. We'll explore the science of aging, the everyday objects that double as exercise tools, and the small but consistent steps that create lasting change. Because here's the truth. Your golden years don't have to be about slowing down. They can be about living fully, with confidence and independence. Let us pause for a moment and think about something we don't too often talk about. What happens when mobility fades? For many seniors, it doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual. One day, the morning walk feels shorter. Another day, standing up from the sofa requires a push with both hands. Soon, carrying groceries feels like lifting heavy luggage. And before long, even everyday tasks, like getting the mail or climbing into bed, begin to feel daunting. Mobility is more than just movement. It's freedom. It's the difference between relying on others and living independently. In the United States, falls are one of the leading causes of injury for older adults. According to the CDC, every second of every day, an older American suffers a fall. That's over 36 million falls reported each year. And here's the sobering part. Many of those falls result in hospital visits, hip fractures, or a loss of confidence that lingers long after the body heals. But mobility isn't just about preventing accidents. It affects heart health, brain sharpness, emotional well-being, and even longevity. Research shows that seniors who maintain regular movement live longer, healthier lives, and often enjoy a sharper memory and better mood. Think about it. When your body can move with ease, your world stays bigger. You're not confined to the couch. You're not afraid of the staircase. You can go to church, meet friends at the diner, or take a Sunday stroll in the park without second-guessing your balance. On the flip side, when movement shrinks, so does life itself. And that's not just physical, it's emotional. Many seniors report feelings of isolation when mobility declines. The fear of falling leads to saying no to social invitations, skipping family events, or avoiding travel. But here's the hopeful truth. It doesn't have to be this way. Mobility is not only something you can preserve, it's something you can regain. Even if you've been inactive for years, the body is capable of rebuilding strength, balance, and flexibility with the right approach. And remember, this doesn't mean hours at the gym. It doesn't mean machines or complicated programs. It can start with something as small as using your favorite chair as a workout partner. So as we move forward, keep this in mind. Improving mobility isn't just about muscles. It's about protecting your independence, your dignity, and your joy in everyday living. So what's really happening inside the body as we age? Why do simple things, like standing tall or walking briskly, start to feel harder? The answer lies in a mix of biology, lifestyle, and time. 1. Muscle loss, the silent thief. Starting around age 30, adults begin to lose muscle mass little by little. By the time we reach our 60s and 70s, this process, called sarcopenia, can take away nearly a third of our muscle strength if we don't actively fight it. That's why stairs feel steeper, why lifting a bag of dog food feels heavier. It's not that the world is changing, it's that muscles are quietly shrinking. But here's the twist. Science shows that even in your 70s, 80s and beyond, the body can rebuild muscle. With resistance exercises, even something as light as lifting water bottles, the body responds. The muscle fibers get stronger. The strength returns. 2. Bones and joints, the framework of movement. Next, let's talk bones. As years go by, bone density tends to decline, especially for women after menopause. Conditions like osteopenia or osteoporosis can make bones fragile, increasing fracture risk. Meanwhile, joints, the hinges of our body, may feel stiff from years of wear and tear or arthritis. Cartilage thins, lubrication decreases. Movements that were once smooth now feel creaky or even painful. But here's the good news. Weight-bearing movement, yes, even simple chair stands or wall push-ups, helps bones stay stronger. Gentle mobility keeps joints lubricated, reducing stiffness. It's the old saying, motion is lotion. 3. The nervous system, balance and reaction. Time. Another hidden factor in aging is the nervous system. Reaction time slows down. Balance reflexes, like catching yourself if you trip, aren't as quick. That's why falls become more dangerous with age. But balance, too, can be trained. Just like the brain learns new skills, the body can relearn stability. Standing on one foot while holding the back of a chair, for instance, trains the body to react faster, giving you more control if you stumble. 4. The cardiovascular system, heart and lungs. The heart and lungs also change with age. The body may not deliver oxygen as efficiently as before, leaving us short of breath after climbing stairs. But regular activity, even light daily movement, keeps the heart pumping strong, lowers blood pressure, and improves circulation. 5. The brain-body connection. So here's the bottom line. Aging changes the body, yes. But science also tells us that these changes are not a one-way street. With intentional movement, strength, balance, and even brain power can be protected and in many cases restored. And the best part? You don't need a lab, a trainer, or fancy machines. You already have everything you need in your home. Perhaps the most fascinating part, movement fuels the mind. Studies from U.S. universities, like Harvard and Johns Hopkins, show that seniors who stay physically active are less likely to develop cognitive decline. Movement improves blood flow to the brain, sharpens memory, and even boosts mood by releasing feel-good chemicals like endorphins. Let's take a walk around your home for a moment. Look around. That cozy chair in the corner, the towel hanging in the bathroom, the water bottles lined up in the fridge. What if I told you that each of these ordinary items could become a piece of fitness equipment, helping you strengthen muscles, improve balance, and boost flexibility? The truth is, the most effective fitness tools aren't always found in shiny gyms. They're already in your home, waiting for you to see them differently. 1. The sturdy chair. Every senior's best workout companion. A chair with a firm seat and no wheels becomes a safe support for balance exercises, a base for seated strength training, a partner for leg workouts like sit-to-stand drills, which mimic the essential action of getting up from bed, a car, or a couch. Think of the chair as your home gym bench, stable, supportive, and always ready. 2. The towel. Yes, that simple bath or kitchen towel is more versatile than you think. It can act as a resistance band for gentle stretching, support shoulder mobility when held overhead, assist with leg stretches to ease tight hamstrings or calves. The towel's beauty lies in its simplicity. It allows you to stretch deeper without straining. 3. Water bottles or soup cans. Light resistance training is one of the best ways to fight muscle loss. And here's the hack. Instead of buying dumbbells, use what you already have. Water bottles or cans become hand weights for bicep curls and shoulder lifts. A gallon jug works as a heavier option for building arm and core strength. 4. The wall. The wall is an underrated fitness ally. With it, you can perform wall push-ups for upper body strength. Practice posture by standing tall against it. Use it as support for balance drills. It's safe, always available, and requires zero setup. 5. The stairs. If your home has stairs, you have a built-in cardio machine. Step-ups build leg power. Holding the railing while climbing builds balance. Even standing at the bottom step and lifting heels strengthens calves and ankles. Of course, stairs require caution, but used wisely, they're powerful. 6. The bed. Yes, even your bed can be part of the routine. Its soft, stable surface is perfect for gentle stretches before sleep, core engagement through seated twists, lying leg lifts to strengthen hips. It's especially useful for seniors who find floor exercises difficult. See what just happened? Suddenly, your home transformed into a personal wellness center without spending a dime. These objects are familiar, safe, and always available. No excuses, no barriers. And when we combine them with the science of aging we just explored, they become powerful allies in restoring mobility, strength, and independence. All right, let's put these household tools to work. Remember, you don't need fancy equipment, but you do need consistency, safety, and patience. Every move I'm about to describe is designed with seniors in mind. Simple, safe, and effective. And here's something important. Don't think of these as workouts. Think of them as little investments in your independence. Every repetition adds to your ability to walk confidently, stand tall, and keep doing the things you love. Let's begin. Chair-based exercises. 1. Sit to stand drill. Sit on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, arms crossed in front of your chest. Lean slightly forward and stand up slowly, then sit back down. Repeat 8 to 10 times. Why it works? This mimics the real-world action of getting up from bed, the sofa, or a car seat, building leg strength and core stability. 2. Seated leg lifts. Sit tall, hands resting on the chair for support. Straighten one leg and hold for 5 seconds, then lower. Switch sides. Repeat 10 times per leg. Why it works? Strengthens thighs and helps with walking stability. 3. Heel-to-toe walk. Using chair for support if needed, stand behind the chair, holding the backrest. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe, and walk forward 5 to 10 steps. Slowly walk backward the same way. Why it works? Trains balance and coordination, key for preventing falls. Towel-based exercises. 4. Towel stretch for shoulders. Hold a towel overhead with both hands, arms wider than shoulder width. Gently pull the towel apart as you lower it behind your head. Bring it back up. Repeat 6 to 8 times. Why it works? Improve shoulder mobility and posture. 5. Hamstring. Stretch with towel. Sit on the edge of the bed. Loop a towel around one foot, straighten the leg, and gently pull toward you. Hold for 15-20 seconds per side. Why it works? Eases stiffness in the back of the legs, improving stride length and walking comfort. Water bottle or can exercises. 6. Bicep curls. Hold a water bottle in each hand, arms by your sides. Slowly curl the bottles toward your shoulders, then lower. Repeat 8 to 12 times. Why it works? Builds arm strength for everyday tasks like carrying groceries. 7. Overhead press. Sit tall or stand with bottles in hand. Press both bottles overhead, then slowly lower. Repeat 6-10 times. Why it works. Strengthens shoulders and arms, supporting daily activities like reaching for shelves. Wall exercises 8. Wall push-ups. Stand about 2 feet from a wall, hands flat at chest height. Bend elbows, bringing chest toward the wall, then push back. Repeat 8 to 12 times. Why it works. Builds upper body strength without straining wrists or shoulders. 9. Posture reset. Stand tall with your back against the wall, heels slightly away. Pull shoulders back, tuck chin gently, and hold for 15-20 seconds. Why it works. Encourages upright posture, reducing slouching. Stair or step exercises. 10. Step-ups. Hold a railing for safety. Step up with one foot, then the other, then step down. Repeat 5 to 8 times per side. Why it works. Builds leg strength and endurance for climbing stairs safely. Bed exercises. 11. Bed leg lifts. Lie flat on your back. Slowly lift one leg 6 to 8 inches off the bed. Hold, then lower. Repeat 8 to 10 times per leg. Why it works. Strengthens hips and core without needing to get down on the floor. Here's the key. Don't try them all at once. Pick 2 or 3 to start. Do them consistently, then gradually add more as your strength grows. And here, as a motivational thought, each of these movements directly connects to something you want in daily life. Every sit to stand helps you get out of a chair with confidence. Every wall push-up makes lifting groceries easier. Every balance drill lowers your risk of a dangerous fall. Now that we've gone through the individual exercises, the big question is, how do you put them together into something that feels realistic and doable every day? Because here's the truth. Mobility doesn't come from doing a workout once. It comes from small, steady actions, built into a routine you can actually stick to. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't need hours of effort, you just need consistency. The ideal weekly schedule: day 1, strength plus balance. Sit to stand drill, 8-10 reps. Water bottle, bicep curls, 10 reps. Heel to toe walk, 5 steps forward back, repeat twice. Wall push-ups, 10 reps. Day 2, flexibility, plus core towel shoulder stretch, 6-8 reps. Hamstring stretch with towel, 20 seconds per leg. Bed leg lifts, 8 to 10 reps each. Seated twists, gentle 8 reps per side. Day 3, cardio boost, step-ups on stairs, 6 to 8 reps per side. Marching in place, 1 to 2 minutes. Light walk around the block or inside your home, 10-15 minutes. Day 4, rest or gentle stretching posture. Reset at the wall, hold 15 to 20 seconds, repeat twice. Gentle neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, ankle circles. Day 5, mix of strength plus balance. Sit to stand drill, 8 to 10 reps. Overhead press with bottles, 6 to 10 reps. Heel raises on stairs or floor, 10 reps. Seated leg lifts, 10 reps per side. Day 6, walking and stretching, brisk walk or light stroll, 15 minutes. Hamstring stretch with towel, 20 seconds per side. Towel shoulder stretch, 6-8 reps. Day 7, rest and recovery, deep breathing, light mobility, maybe a few gentle bed stretches. How long does this take? Most of these sessions take 10-20 minutes. That's less time than a single TV episode. And they can be done while waiting for laundry, before breakfast, or even while listening to your favorite music. Tips for success. Pair with a habit. Do the routine right after morning coffee or before brushing teeth. Track progress. Keep a small notebook. Write down what you did each day. It builds motivation. Involve family, ask a spouse, friend, or even a grandchild to join. Fitness feels easier when it's shared. Listen to your body. A little muscle tiredness is good. Sharp pain is not. Always adjust. Now, here's the bigger picture. Consistency beats intensity. Doing a little every day is far more powerful than doing too much once in a while. And when this routine becomes a habit, the benefits ripple outward. Better strength, steadier balance, less stiffness, and more confidence in daily life. We've talked about exercise, but here's something people often overlook. Movement is built on fuel. Think about it. When you're low on gas, your car sputters. The same is true for your body. Muscles, joints, bones, and even the brain need the right nutrients to function, recover, and stay strong. For seniors in particular, nutrition and hydration can make the difference between feeling sluggish and feeling steady, between sore joints and smooth movement. 1. Protein, the building block of strength. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at using protein. That means seniors often need more protein, not less, to maintain muscle. Great choices include eggs, chicken, fish, beans, Greek yogurt, and even protein smoothies. Aim for 20-30 grams per meal, if possible. Why it matters? Protein repairs muscle tissue after exercise, helps prevent muscle loss, and supports energy levels. 2. Calcium and vitamin D, the bone protectors. Bones are like the foundation of a house. They need upkeep. Calcium keeps them strong, while vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium. Calcium-rich foods, milk, fortified almond milk, cheese, leafy greens. Vitamin D, sunlight, fatty fish like salmon, or supplements if recommended by your doctor. Why it matters? Strong bones reduce the risk of fractures and keep you upright, steady, and safe. 3. Omega-3, fatty acids, the joint soothers. Found in salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, omega-3s fight inflammation. Why it matters? They can ease joint stiffness, making exercise smoother and less painful. 4. Hydration, the overlooked essential. Here's something surprising. Dehydration is one of the most common hidden causes of fatigue, dizziness, and even falls in seniors. The sense of thirst diminishes with age. By the time you feel thirsty, you may already be dehydrated. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water daily. Herbal teas, diluted juice, and soups also count. Keep a water bottle nearby. Just like your workout tool, it's also your health tool. Why it matters. Hydration keeps muscles flexible, joints lubricated, and the brain sharp. 5. Micronutrients, the small but mighty helpers. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation. Nuts, seeds, whole grains. B vitamins boost energy. Whole grains, eggs, lean meats. Potassium prevents cramps. Bananas, oranges, potatoes. Think of food and water as your behind-the-scenes support crew. The exercises build mobility, but the nutrients keep the engine running. And here's the encouraging part. This doesn't require fancy diets, just balanced meals, smart hydration, and consistency. Now, before you grab that chair or towel and jump right in, we need to pause. Because as powerful as these exercises are, safety comes first. Fitness for seniors isn't about pushing through pain or proving toughness. It's about moving smarter, not harder. So let's go through some essential safety guidelines. 1. Start slow, progress. Gradually. If you haven't been active in a while, don't expect to do a full routine on day 1. Begin with 5-10 minutes, then build up. Even 2 or 3 movements a day can spark progress. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't expect a tree to grow overnight. You nurture it, and over time it flourishes. 2. Listen to your body. There's a difference between gentle muscle fatigue and actual pain. Fatigue is normal. Pain is a red flag. If you feel sharp, sudden discomfort in your joints, chest, or back, stop immediately. Rule of thumb: no pain, no gain does not apply here. 3. Use support when needed. If balance is a concern, always keep a sturdy chair, countertop, or wall within arm's reach. There's no shame in holding on while practicing. In fact, it's smart. 4. Proper footwear, slippers or socks on hardwood. That's a recipe for slips. Wear comfortable shoes with good traction when you exercise. Even at home, sneakers can make a world of difference. 5. Medical clearance. If you have heart issues, uncontrolled blood pressure, osteoporosis, or chronic conditions like diabetes, talk to your doctor before starting. A quick conversation can prevent long-term problems. Who should avoid certain moves? Seniors with severe osteoporosis. Avoid deep forward bends or twisting at the waist, as they may strain the spine. Those with balance disorders or vertigo. Skip one-legged stands until cleared by a professional. Stick to supported moves. People with joint replacements. Avoid high-impact or jerky movements that could stress artificial joints. Cardiac patients. Always pace yourself and avoid breath holding during exertion. Golden rule: safety over speed. Mobility training is not a race. You're not competing with your neighbor or your 20-year-old self. Every step, every stretch, every safe move is a win. So before each session, do a quick safety check. Am I wearing good shoes? Is my chair stable? Do I feel steady today? If the answer is yes, you're ready to go. Because here's the truth: consistency beats intensity. Small, safe steps done regularly lead to lasting results. Sometimes the best motivation doesn't come from doctors or experts. It comes from people just like us. People who've faced the same challenges, the same aches, the same doubts, and found a way forward. Let me share a few stories that might just spark something inside you. Story 1. Mary's kitchen chair miracle. Mary, a 74-year-old grandmother from Ohio, used to love gardening. But after a fall in her yard, she lost confidence in her balance. She started avoiding stairs and even gave up tending her flower beds. One day, during her physical therapy session, her therapist suggested practicing sit-to-stands using a simple kitchen chair. At first, she could barely do 2. But she made it a daily ritual. Each morning after breakfast, she practiced rising and sitting, slowly adding repetitions. Within 3 months, Mary could climb her porch steps again. Within 6 months, she was back in the garden. What changed? Not expensive equipment, not a personal trainer, just consistency with a chair she already had at home. Story 2. Bill's towel trick. Bill, 68, from Texas, worked as a mechanic his whole life. Years of bending and lifting had left him with stiff shoulders and tight hamstrings. He thought flexibility was gone for good. A friend showed him towel stretches, holding each end and gently pulling behind the back, overhead and side to side. Bill started using the towel for just 10 minutes each evening while watching the news. After 2 months, his range of motion improved so much he could reach the top shelf in his kitchen without wincing. His doctor even noticed better posture during a checkup. Again, no gym membership, just a towel. Story 3. Eleanor's water bottle workout. Eleanor, 80, from Florida, never liked gyms, but she loved her family. When her doctor told her she was losing muscle mass, she feared she wouldn't be able to pick up her youngest grandchild anymore. She began using 2 16-ounce water bottles as hand weights. Bicep curls, shoulder presses, and even light squats while holding the bottles gave her strength back, little by little. One Christmas, her daughter filmed her lifting her grandbaby without hesitation. It was a moment Eleanor described as better than winning the lottery. Story 4. Harold's stairway to health. Harold, 72, from New York, used to huff and puff just walking up the stairs to his second-floor apartment. His doctor recommended daily stair climbing, slow and steady. At first, Harold could only manage a few steps before resting, but he treated his staircase like a gym machine. Over weeks, his endurance improved. Today, Harold doesn't just climb his stairs with ease. He takes long walks around his neighborhood, something he hadn't done in years. Here's a question worth asking. Do you really need a gym to stay strong, balanced and mobile as you age? For decades, fitness culture in America has centered on gyms, rows of machines, racks of weights and loud music blasting. And sure, gyms have their place. But here's the reality for many seniors. Gyms can feel intimidating. They can be expensive. Monthly memberships add up quickly. Transportation is an issue for those who no longer drive, and sometimes the equipment itself feels more like an obstacle than a help. Now let's flip the script. What if you could get the same, if not better, results right at home? Why everyday objects work so well. Familiarity. A chair, a towel, a water bottle. You already know how to use these. There's no learning curve, no awkward setup. Convenience. Your tools are always there. You don't need to schedule time, drive across town, or wait for a machine to free up. Cost-effective. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars a year for memberships, you're using what you already own. That's money saved for family trips, hobbies, or medical care. Safety. Let's be honest. Gyms are designed for younger bodies. Some machines encourage movements that put stress on joints or the lower back. At home, you control the environment, choosing exercises that are safe and suited to your comfort level. Example: chair versus leg press machine. At the gym, the leg press machine strengthens your thighs and glutes. At home, sit-to-stand movements using a chair target the exact same muscles. Plus, they mimic a real-life movement, standing up, making it more functional. Example: dumbbells versus water bottles. Dumbbells are great, but if grip strength or arthritis makes them uncomfortable, water bottles offer a softer, lighter alternative. And if you need to progress, just swap for a heavier bottle. Example: stretching machines versus towels. Many gyms have cable machines for assisted stretching, but honestly, a simple towel can give you controlled, safe stretches without the bulk or complexity. Here's the kicker: research actually supports this. Studies show that bodyweight exercises and resistance using household items can be just as effective as gym workouts for seniors. The key is not the equipment, it's the consistency. And here's something even more important: home-based fitness is empowering. When you realize your living room can become your gym, suddenly the excuses fade. There's no, "I don't feel like driving." There's no, "I'll go tomorrow." The tools are right there, waiting. The real comparison: independence versus dependence. At the end of the day, the comparison isn't gym versus chair or dumbbells versus water bottles. It's about this: do you want to depend on a place and a membership to stay active? Or do you want to know that wherever you are, even visiting family, even on vacation, you have the ability to maintain your strength and mobility? Everyday objects put the power back in your hands. And for seniors, that independence is priceless. Mobility isn't just about muscles and joints, it's about moments. Think about it. What does independence really mean to you? For many seniors, it's not the ability to run a marathon or lift heavy weights. It's the little things: walking without fear, reaching for a shelf, or bending down to tie a shoe. It's being able to say yes to life instead of maybe later. Family moments that matter. Picture this. You're at your granddaughter's birthday party. Instead of sitting on the sidelines, you're able to walk into the yard, hold her hand, and join the laughter. Thanksgiving dinner comes around, and you're not just sitting at the table. You're up, carrying a dish to the kitchen, helping with cleanup, being part of the flow of family life. The grandkids ask, "Grandma, can you play with us?" And instead of hesitating, you smile and say, "Of course." Mobility gives you the power to keep making memories. And isn't that what life's really about? Independence at home. Independence isn't just physical, it's emotional. Being able to take care of yourself, cook your own meals, get dressed without help. Those everyday freedoms add up to dignity. Studies show that seniors who maintain mobility are less likely to require assisted living. That means more years at home, surrounded by the things and people you love. Emotional well-being movement also impacts mood. Exercise, even gentle at-home exercise, releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in the brain. This means less stress, less anxiety, and often a brighter outlook on life. For many older adults, staying mobile isn't just about physical health. It's about fighting loneliness, boosting confidence, and keeping hope alive. Let us ask the big question. What kind of memories do you want to create in the years ahead? Do you want to be the grandparent who says, "I wish I could," or the one who says, "Let's do it together"? Mobility, supported by simple household tools, is your bridge to those moments. If you've been following along, you've probably noticed something. Every story, every exercise, every moment of regained movement has one thing in common. It's not just about today, it's about tomorrow. Mobility is more than exercise. It's prevention. It's insurance for your body, your independence, and your future. Preventing falls and injuries. Falls are one of the biggest threats to seniors in America. But here's the good news. Balance and strength training dramatically reduce that risk. By strengthening leg muscles, improving coordination, and building confidence, simple routines can prevent the accidents that send so many older adults to the hospital. Preventing chronic illness. Movement keeps blood flowing, lowers blood pressure, improves cholesterol, and helps regulate blood sugar. That means reduced risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even stroke. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that seniors who stay active can cut their risk of chronic illness by up to 40%. Imagine what that means. Not just fewer doctor visits, but more energy for the things you love. Brain benefits. Did you know mobility protects the brain too? Exercise improves circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients for brain cells. Seniors who move regularly often enjoy sharper memory, better focus, and even reduced risk of dementia. So when you're lifting that water bottle or practicing sit-to-stands, you're not just working your legs, you're protecting your mind. Emotional longevity. Let's not forget the emotional side. Mobility helps keep you connected. It means you can travel to family events, join friends for lunch, or simply walk outside and feel the sun on your face. Those moments add years to your life, not just in number, but in quality. Future-proofing independence. Here's a powerful truth. The routines you build now, even in small steps, create the future you'll live in. Every stretch, every safe repetition, every sip of water is an investment in your ability to stay independent. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Do you want to be relying on others for every little task? Or do you want to be standing tall, moving freely, enjoying life on your terms? The choice begins today. As we reach the end of this journey together, let's pause and take a moment to reflect. We've covered so much, sometimes it feels overwhelming, but the message is simple. Mobility is your freedom, and everyday objects are your tools. Quick recaps. Key takeaways. Mobility matters. Balance, strength, and flexibility aren't just fitness buzzwords. They protect independence, prevent falls, and enhance quality of life. The science behind aging muscles shrink, bones weaken, joints stiffen, but your body can rebuild strength at any age with consistent movement. Everyday objects as fitness tools. Chairs, towels, water bottles, walls, stairs, even your bed. Simple items you already own can create powerful workouts. Step-by-step exercises, sit-to-stands, heel-to-toe walks, wall push-ups, towel stretches, and water bottle lifts. All safe, effective, and easy to integrate into daily life. Daily routine for seniors. Short, consistent sessions 5 to 6 days a week build strength, balance, and confidence without needing a gym. Nutrition and hydration. Protein, calcium, vitamin D, omega-3s, and proper water intake fuel the body, making movement possible and recovery faster. Safety. First, start slow, use support, wear proper shoes, and know your limits. Consult a doctor if you have health concerns. Real-life inspiration. Seniors across the US have regained independence, mobility, and joy by embracing simple, home-based routines. Prevention and long-term benefits. Regular movement protects the body, the brain, and emotional well-being. Every small effort today creates a stronger, safer, and more vibrant tomorrow. Cinematic conclusion. The bigger picture. Picture this. You, standing tall in your home, moving freely. You walk down the stairs without fear, pick up groceries without struggle, and laugh with your grandkids without hesitation. This isn't a dream, it's achievable, and it doesn't require a gym, fancy equipment, or expensive memberships. The tools are already around you. The chair you sit in, the towel you dry your hands with, the water bottle in your fridge, they are your allies. Consistency is your secret weapon. And the rewards? Independence, confidence, and a life fully lived. So start today. Take one small step, lift one water bottle, do one sit to stand, and then the next day do it again. Over time, these small steps become giant leaps toward mobility, health, and freedom. Because in the end, fitness isn't about age, it's about choices. And today, you have the choice to move, to thrive, and to reclaim the life you deserve. If this journey inspired you, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button, share this video with family or friends who could benefit, and remember, mobility is possible for everyone, one step at a time.